All right, morning, Revs. First of all, let's talk a little bit about Tuesday. Obviously, our match against Crawley was postponed. Um, how did that go down with the group? Was it disappointment?
I think that we were all looking forward to the game. We felt ready, but obviously it's just a part of the season at the minute and what's happening, outside of football. So these are the kind of things now that you have to be able to deal with. And we ended up having a training game at Bragg, so it worked out okay for us because we managed to get a few extra days training and carry on the progress of giving the players the information that we need. So we made the best of a tough situation, obviously. But it's we know it's another game now that we're going to have to fit in at some point at a later date. So all in all, positive, the fact that we managed to spend more time together on the training ground to make sure we're ready for Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow's game's a 1 o'clock kickoff. What does that mean in terms of change in preparation? How do you see the change in kickoff time?
The only difference is obviously, morning kind of pre-match and getting the players, ready earlier. But I think for these long awaits, we'll travel today because obviously of the distance. So the players will have a good rest tonight, and they'll be ready for kickoff 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It doesn't matter really. The only difference now is it's less time between training today and kickoff tomorrow to recover. But it gives us more time, obviously, after the game to recover for Tuesday. So, we're all excited for the game. We're all ready to go, and like I say, the kickoff time won't matter for us. We just want to get going and get a game going.
Yeah, we face a good side who've scored more goals than anyone else in the league. So, fair to say that we'll have to call upon our excellent defensive record to post a good result.
I think that they have got a good, expected goals and they do create chances. But ultimately, we're going there full of confidence. We want to go there and put in a top performance like we know we have done over recent weeks. And if we do that, then we know that we can go and get an excellent result there. Our mindset is that, we're 1 loss in 8 in the league, which is a fantastic record at the minute. We obviously want more wins in there than draws, but that's where we are, and it's positive times for us in terms of the way we're playing and the fact that the results recently have picked up, but also performance have. So we'll be going there and really looking forward to the game. We always know that defensively the players have been putting some excellent performances in, but going forward we're also a real threat now. So that's pleasing. So we're all looking forward to the game.
And what can you tell us about Jacob Bancroft, who signed yesterday?
Jacob's a young lad who's come from Conference South. He's someone that has shown real ability, but he's also got a long way to go. As a football club, it's down to us to help him develop those talents that he's got. Develop him as a person, as a footballer into full-time football, because there is a difference. There is a difference between part-time and full-time football, and he's someone that we know is going to be a long-term project. He's got some real attributes that are important as a professional footballer, and we have to help him develop those. And he'll be someone that will come and he'll be training. He'll be playing in games away from the first team at the minute to bring him up to speed, and he'll be someone that we'll just work on behind the scenes to make sure that if we can develop those attributes that he's got and his talents, then hopefully we'll bring him into the first team and he'll have a huge future in the game.
And finally, it's probably about 10 days or so until the end of the transfer window. Do you expect or hope to still bring in some more players?
The biggest thing for us as a football club is they have to be right. We don't just want to bring players in anymore that just fit. They just come in and they're not what we want. That they're a name and a number. That's not what we're about. We're about bringing in players that ultimately make a difference. I feel that the loans that we've had have been excellent. I think that, you know, all of the boys, I think Jamie Cumming every game, Arthur Reed 19 games I think in the league, you know, Romeo Hutton 20 games, you know, Jack Aitchison obviously been injured, but he's played 10 games still in the games he's available. So those loans that we've got have all come in and played. The new signings have come in and they're ready to play. So it's really important that we just don't sign anyone. I don't want that. We want to sign players, one, that fit into our principles, fit into the way that we play, and secondly, you know, make a difference and add quality, not a number, add quality. And that's one thing that we're working really hard to do away from obviously the games, is to make sure that the players that we bring in add quality. If we don't find that, then no, we won't change. We won't, because we'll develop the squad that we've got, because we've got a fantastic atmosphere, fantastic environment. The players are working extremely hard every day to better themselves, better results, better the football club. So you have to bring someone in that accepts that as well. And if they don't, they won't be a part of it. So it's really important for us to get the right players in. And we're working extremely hard to make sure that if that does come about, then we'll bring them in.
One more question. I get the impression that confidence levels at the club are probably at the highest they've been in a good 18 months or so at the moment. So I guess that yourself and the players must be really relishing every opportunity to get onto the pitch.
Yeah, that's down to the staff that have, you know, kept working as hard as they can. You know, Dean coming in has made a big difference in terms of just enthusiasm and confidence, and helping myself with a real clear plan of everyday training, how we're going to play. So we've taken that into games, and you can see that. But ultimately, confidence comes from winning games, performing well, but also playing a way of football that suits the players that you have. And I feel we're doing that. So the players will be going into the game tomorrow and future games knowing that we can go on a lovely run now, as long as the performance levels are high, energy levels are high, confidence will be high as well. And we're all looking forward to the games coming up, because we want to go into these games knowing that we can win them.